It is Young African 2, African Stars 1. The champions are trailing, so it does make things slightly interesting. African Stars are already on the pitch as young Brazilian, or apologies, young African, make their way on the pitch. So bragging rights is at stake, and young African have already given their stake to the bragging rights claim. Two goals from Denzel Narib. Would have been interesting to see how many goals he had scored throughout the season. He really looks like a good striker, the number 9. And Rika Mujua scoring a slightly deflected goal from a free kick. So thank you once more for joining us. It is a new link that has been created. So tell everyone that was already joining us that we are here now. I can see your comments on YouTube. So let us know how you feel the team has been doing throughout today's game. And as kickoff comes at basically 32 minutes past 6, it is Jackson Nangoro beating Jackson Johannes. He goes down trying to get a foul, but no foul there. Ooh, beautiful touch from Gassep to find January. And January beating two players. No look pass to Jomo. And just at the half-time break, I did have some words. Oh, beautiful touch there from Brandt. Let's have some words with the African Stars faithful in the VIP. And they said that January is really playing well, getting used to the physicality of Premiership football. I think that's a good statement. Here's Deacon. KK, Kayenji. Deacon once more. A little bit of a clearance, but still finding Nangolo, who has gone down. Another player goes down, and that's a foul. So just like certain teams in the English Premier League, where Liverpool won the title but lost all their games, do you think that African Stars will lose this game even though they have won the title already? Let us know what you think the final result will be at the 90-minute mark or at the full-time whistle. Surely we can get another equalizer. Here's Captain Ronald Kichere, perhaps playing his last game of football, finds January, and that's one of the fewer bad touches from him. Good turn from our captain in the lovely blue boots, January Johannes. Confidence from the young man, cut out by KK, and KK's pass is straight to Stars once more. Beautiful pass from Keshiere. Gianluca working hard at that right back position. He keeps it in. Puts the cross in. Gossip was there. It's cleared. Here now is Mira Obina. Oh, that little flick almost worked for him, but just goes out. And apologies for the dark hue of color on the stream. It is a floodlight for football. Oh, you could see what Dion Dennis was trying to do there with that dummy. Almost leaving it for January to take a shot on goal. But yeah, the floodlights are made for football to be played. They are not made at this angle where we are shooting for this stream. But just listen to the sound of my voice and you'll know what's going on. Gianluca. Ooh, was it a beautiful turn there from Rika, winning the free kick. And Coach Mali Garizimo is going quite crazy at the touchline. He has 3 points in one hand. He will not want to give this away, but he's disappointed by his team giving away the first corner of the second half. January will take it, really setting himself up as a young orchestrator, even from set pieces. He's put in a few good corners. Garuka almost scoring from one. Let's see what he can do here. The referee just having some words with certain players in that box. No shenanigans. It's quite easy for a shot from Jackson. It's in the box. It's another attempt. And that's the equalizing goal from Dion Dennis. Hey, probably one of the tallest players on the African Stars first 11. And he kicks the air to say that I am here. Scoring his first goal of the season, Dion Dennis. At the 52nd minute. And that assist might have come from that shot from Jackson Johannes. It maybe touched another player on its way to Dion Dennis, but well done to Dion. Young African 2, African Stars 2. These players do not want to lose in their championship game. Header from, here's now Ali Jr. Couldn't find the pass. Jomo through the midfield. Gets taken off the ball. Advantage play. It's a good advantage. It's Dion Dennis. He cuts back. Gianluca Puksa. Dion Dennis. Jomo. Oh, beautiful footwork there from January. It's good football from Stars. And it's just wide from our captain. So let us know what you think the final scoreline will be. It's 2-2 now. I told you there will be goals in this one. Lovely game of football. Lovely run from Ronald Kechiere, Dion Dennis. These players are coming alive now. Good run from Dion. It's still Stiga. Rika will just add some stability there, going back to the two centre backs, Garuka and Mutwedu. Oh, Mutwedu with a change of play. It's cut out from Garizimo. Jackson. Garizimo. Nangoro. Ali Jr. taking off the ball. It's happened maybe once or twice already in the second half. He finds a good pass now to Nangoro. Rika pressured by three red shirts. It's not often that African Stars players are taken off the ball by red shirts. Normally they are doing that. The cross does come in. It's a good punch from Rokoro. Stiga. Harold Gasset. Good touch from him. Oh, lovely left foot. And yeah, you could see what he was asking from Dion Dennis down that right flank. Bad pass from Mira Matopo. Rika. Jackson Johannes with space to think. He has space to think and he's put it at the back post. Ooh. Narrow margins. Narrow margins. And that was almost a third goal for African Stars. That was Harold Gossip, who is predominantly playing striker now. Harold Gossip has one goal and one assist so far this season. That would have taken him to 2 goals, but the angle was a little bit tight, but it was a beautiful pass, it must be said, from Jackson Johannes. The game is really ramping up now. Oh, that's a centre back losing the ball in the final third for Stars. Here's Gasset. Dion Dennis having a very good game. Dion also hasn't featured too many times throughout the season. Beautiful 1-2 between Jomo and Rika. Jomo beats a player. He's maybe gone slightly too far wide, but still does enough to win the corner. 2 substitutions coming up for Young African. I think the corner will be taken first. And it's number 20, Leroy Adams, and number 8, Leren. The corner came in. It's still there for, I believe that's Gianluca. Ooh, and that should be African Stars ball, but no, throw in to Young African. Gianluca just needs to make his way back to right back. The young January was keeping his place there, as these substitutions will perhaps be confirmed now. And the 2 players substituted: number 12, Ali Jr., substituted by the number 20, Leroy Adams. And the number 100, Jackson Nangoro, substituted by Leren or Lean. It's the last game of the season, so pronunciation might be out of the window. We are in a celebratory mode, and I can't even say that word correctly. That's a foul. And so far, the players that Coach Benny Housep has put into the starting lineup, given Metuedu, who's on the ball now, Rokoro, the goalkeeper, January, and Dion Dennis. They've done well. That just gives Coach Ball, Coach Bob Mafoso something to look at coming into next season, to understand that he can trust certain players. And the first team, the general first team with Kambanda, Godwin Isep, just coming from a warm-up, and I believe African Stars are preparing their own substitutions as a long throw from Ngarizimo is coming up. Oh, there's another header which made it awkward. And Ferdinand Obina couldn't get his head to it. Twedu couldn't find Gossip. Twedu with a header once more. He might have fouled that player. The referee allowing play to continue. And Coach Mali is not happy. He's asking what happened there. Leroy Adams bundled off the ball. It's dirty, but it's effective. Johannes with a chip. And that's headed out from the centre back Deacon. Here now is Brandt trying to round Jomo. And in fact, it is now the young African player who committed that foul. Wow, so it is 4 substitutions for African Stars. Perhaps the newbies have played a good game of football, but Coach Benny Housep is now bringing back star power. I can see Godwin Isep, Willie Stefanus, Makonja Chahikika, and Roma Javera. So the first substitute is, or the substituted player is Harold Gossip. He will be coming off. Number 25, so Romario Javera will perhaps play at left back, or Gianluca will come to left back. Jomo Chiveta will also leave the game. And Dion Dennis, who scored the second goal for African Stars, will be coming off. So round of applause for him. He gets pats on the back, high fives. And somebody asking in the chat who scored. Denzel Narib scored both goals for Young African. Rika Mujua scoring the first goal for Stars. And Dion Dennis scoring the equalizer, the second goal for the Red Army. Bakonja is already involved with Godwin Isip, but it's been cleared. Awkward header. Daruka had to clear. Godwin Isip seems to be playing predominantly on this left flank, with Bakonja up front as striker. Willie Stefanus will play down the right. Here now is Mira. He goes wide trying to find Obina. He couldn't find it or find him. Leroy. Tough challenge, but Godwin comes out. January, beautiful pass to Bakonja. It's offside. And you could see an educated through ball there from January to find Bakonja. Was unfortunately offside. And the referee is just having words with the two centre backs for Young African. Deacon has now received a yellow card, and KK is that other player there. I don't believe KK wants to end up in the referee's book as well. But the two centre backs are perhaps involved in too much pressure. And KK is throwing his hand at the referee almost to say, well, I can't say that word live on a commentary stream, but definitely certain bad words. Luckily, he didn't get in the referee's yellow book. Young African slightly frustrated here. And what is at stake for African Stars? Of course, you know, as champions, African Stars have already been confirmed as qualifiers for the preliminary round for the CAF Champions League. And Coach Mafoso, if you are watching, you know your team from Lesotho has also qualified, Lioli. So you will be familiar with that team. But teams from Egypt and Morocco, South Africa, Botswana, I believe Shidolo, who plays for Gaborone United, his team has qualified. So another tough tournament. We will try once more, African Stars. It was a heartbreaking elimination against Jaoneng Galaxy in Botswana. Perhaps this time we will get into those all-important group stages. Leroy Adams finding Awasep. The life has probably gone out of the young African players. Maybe Stars can burn the team in second. Gianluca with a run, but he couldn't find the pass. Make collects. Down the line for Obina. Good tackle from Given Mutwedu. Obina. That's Mira put under pressure. No, in fact, that's the new man, Leland. Over the top. Leroy. Can't find another pass from him, the substitute, Leroy Adams. Gianluca. And another underrated player throughout the season, I can personally say, is Gianluca Puxa. He can play centre back, left back, right back. He has really been a very good asset when certain players, defenders needed a rest or were serving suspensions. He was always available, Gianluca Puxa. And we will always remember his sole goal against, I believe it was Bucks Buccaneers, who earned African Stars 3 points in that game. Here now is Ngaruka asking for options. Stefanis and the referee bringing it back. So I think we all know that relegated to the second division, but who will be coming up into the Debmarine Premiership? It is Blue Birds and 11 back of the net, and guess who and you have scored your goal, your only goal of the season. Well done. As you can see, the entire African Stars dugout is coming to congratulate Given Mutwedu. He has been working hard behind the scenes. He stayed loyal to the process, and he has been awarded. He has been absolutely awarded Willie Stefanus with a beautiful free kick to give Given his first goal of the season and to give African Stars the lead. That goal means so much. And the champions have come from behind in championship fashion. It really must be said. I asked you to give a prediction, and who could have predicted a 3-2 result? But there's still time, still about 20, 25 minutes, or 20 minutes essentially left in normal time. But an important 3 points bragging rights. A little back heel from Denzel Narib, and Buksa can only concede the corner. Oh, apologies. I've just been corrected that Shidolo does play for Matabele FC, not Debmarine United. Corner comes in, a little header. There's an overlap. There's a counter attack, but there's a foul. This is how champions win a league title, with all points at stake. You couldn't watch them and say, it's okay. No, they have fought to come in the lead. This is their first. They were trailing twice, and now they take the lead as rightful champions. There's a beautiful angle that Mira Mathopo might want to hit. He's also joined by the number 19, who will take it. And it's a beautiful save from Morokoro, who earns a round of applause. That was Denzel Awasep, who took the free kick, the left back. Good save from Morokoro. Wasn't in any trouble there. Garuka. Gordon Isep. Gianluca Buksa. 1-2 between those two. The fancy footwork is coming out the closet right now. Gianluca will unfortunately commit that. So if anyone does have the update on that game in Walvis Bay, Blue Boys or Bluebirds versus 11 Arrows, whoever won that game essentially have been promoted to the Premiership. But let's congratulate also Rundu Chiefs for already being promoted from the Northeast Stream First Division. They look like an organized team. Rundu really having a good outlet of teams. Jalino Athletic, Kuka Tops, of course, they went down. Oh, that's a good touch. Our Sam! He scored! Denzel Awasep has equalized for Young African. This is a topsy-turvy game. I told you there will be goals in this one. And he didn't even celebrate as he maybe wants more from his teammates in general. Good goal, good shot. There's nothing that the goalkeeper could have done there. It was just too powerful. He had too much accuracy. Young African 3, African Stars 3. This is quite mouth-watering now. And Young African now preparing two substitutions. And that was an assist from Denzel Narib. And in fact, it was the number 15 who scored. And that is Roman Brandt. So correction. Young African with another free kick to just make things more interesting in the closing stages of this hot game. It's a beautiful one for the neutral. It's in there! Oh, beautiful save from Rokoro. There's a foul on him. But what a save it needed to happen. Wow. And sportsmanship. Denzel Narib just shaking the hands of the goalkeeper. Substitutions. It is the scorer of that third goal, Brandt, coming off for the number 10, Kalane. And lastly, it is Ferdinand Obina coming off for the number 11, Mbura. So I can confirm Bluebirds have been promoted to the Namibian Premiership. So Rundu Chiefs, Bluebirds, I think we still have to get that third team confirmed. But congratulations to them. This is what you'll be up against, the top two teams of the Debmarine Premiership going at it here in the final game of the season. Rika up against three midfielders. He's been robbed and the referee didn't like it. Quick play. That's a tough tackle on January from Deacon, which earns another free kick. Stars take it quickly. Godwin Isip. Puksa beats his man. Can he use his left foot to put the cross in? He wants to run on the byline. He's found Godwin. Godwin changes play. And the two players fouling each other. And it is a foul to Young African. Here now is Godwin Isaac, full of running as a substitute. Little turn from him. He's up against Leroy Adams. He's found January. January's found his captain. Utwedu, the goal scorer of the second goal. Note the third goal for African Stars. And there's a chant of "We want more" from, I can't tell you which supporters are chanting that, but as a neutral, there has to be a winner. Makonja with the chip, trying to find Stefanos. Moses Make comes to collect. And Gianluca Puxa has gone down, and I think I know what that's a head injury because he tried to header that ball. Yes, it needs to be attended to. It needs to be attended to. In these conditions, in this weather, a sharp header like that can definitely change certain things in your perception of the ball. So the medical staff of Stars need to attend to Gianluca. So who would have thought 3-3? Young African actually haven't suffered a defeat in their last 5 games, and oh my goodness, Mali Ngarizimo is going crazy here at the touchline. He is shouting at somebody to give pressure. This drop ball is going to be taken from Denzel Nare, who has been involved practically in all 3 goals. He has an assist for the third goal. Here he is. He puts the cross in. It's in the area. It might have come off of a Stars player. Yes, indeed. Corner. So as I said, Young African haven't lost in their last 5 games. African Stars did. So this team, really a good drilled team. Ah, that's a bad corner there from Adams. In the first game, Leroy Adams taking the throw in now. He started that game. Perhaps he's more useful as a substitution. Garizimo now will take this long throw. His hands must be cold, so he couldn't find a player in red. It's still awkward. There's a shot from Garizimo. It's cleared. Back into the area. There's 2 players on side. It's in the area, and Rokoro had to be very, very commanding there. He crunched into the player, and I'm very interested to see what the linesman have said there, giving it as offside. Didn't look like an offside call. But Rokoro wasn't the wiser, and he needed to put that punch in. There's a shot. There's a save. First touch, Godwin. Well done. He will have to go back to his back line. Here now is Garuka. Anywhere will do. Five minutes left of normal time. Denzel Narib taking off the ball. Who can be the final hero for either team? It must be said, this is an African Stars platform, but you have to give it to these boys from Khobabis. They led the league table for perhaps the first 11 games of the season. And when they went down to second or third, they always came back up. And Coach Mali from Young African is my coach of the season. Moses Make is my goalkeeper of the season, although he's literally conceded 3 goals in this game. That's a good pass from Stefanos. Gianluca puts it in the area. Bakonja couldn't give a special touch. Here now a young African, Denzel Nare. He can find an easy pass. The players are working well, but maybe too many touches and Stiga, captain, our captain. Oh, give him that highlight. Wonderful work there from Ronald Kechiere. Here's now Willie Stefanos. What can he do? Ah, show me your number. Gianluca. Oh, beautiful tackle from Deacon. That entire highlight package needs to be sent to the African Stars management team to show them what true confidence is between the captain and the wizard. And January, the young man, is even doing some of his own tricks. It's in the back area. And Rika, who is that? That is Rika Muntua. No, that's Romario Unjavera. What would it have been if he, slow poison, would have scored the winning goal in the last 5 minutes of the game? Action. Pure action in a champagne game between the best 2 teams of the Debmarine Premiership 2024-2025. It's been a treat to tackle there from the substitute and booted into the Red Army supporters. Here now is Adams. Awasep changing play. Bundled off the ball is Gianluca. Garuka will take it. Closing stages. Who can be that final hero? And even if Young Africans score the final goal, both teams really just have to be applauded for giving the spectators here something to watch. Stiga is doing it again. His final game is he's becoming a dribbler. And the referee has brought it back for a foul that maybe Stiga sustained when he was beating 3-4 players in a row. Eish, and Mali Ngarizimo, you can just see him kicking the ball away in dissent. He's not a happy man. Willie Stefanos has 2 assists, perhaps even 3 from this position. We saw one today. I remember a very good assist to find Charles Hambira, maybe against Tigers. Can he do it one more time? Let's see the flight of the ball. It's beautiful! Nobody there to put a foot in. It's unfortunate. And perhaps the last substitution for African Stars. Oh, the young African players are arguing amongst themselves. The goalkeeper, Moses Make, arguing with Deacon, the number 14 in your picture. And another player, as African Stars confirm their last substitution, Rika Mujua, scoring the first equalizer, has been replaced from Paulus Aludelu. Really chilly here in Windhoek City. The shivers are starting to hit. 7:15, still enough time to celebrate, lift the trophy award the players who have played well throughout the season and to have some interviews with the African Stars teammates. So please join us after the game for that. You can pop your champagne shortly. Aye, aye, aye. Another argument between the referee and one of the young African players. Deacon is the player that is telling his other player to stop the argument. There is a yellow card, and that is to Nga Rizimo. Wow. There is a there's a red anger directed to the referee, and I don't know why. It's not as if certain free kicks or certain penalty scares or corners were given in favor of African Stars blatantly. Perhaps it's just synonymous as losing the Premiership in the last 3 games of the season. Young African, their total frustration is showing in this final game. And I can just see the fourth official. Yep, he's picking up his board. He's coming to the touchline, and he will announce that there is 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes left in the Debmarine Premiership. Awilo with a chip. Here's now Mira going wide, finding Kalane, and Kalane can't keep it in. 4 minutes left of what is and has been a beautiful campaign. That's offside. Did you see that? You can't be offside from a throw-in. Oh no, the linesman telling the player to retake the throw-in. Hey, Leroy Adams not having a good game since coming on as a substitution or a substitute. Yeah. Apologies for the snap out of audio. We're still here. Very cold now in Windhoek City. Free kick comes in. Back post shot. And off target, definitely from Denzel now. Rokoro playing. We're back just for the closing minutes of the game. A collision of heads, definitely. Two players there colliding. And what can be said? It is a third consecutive Debmarine Premiership title for the Red Army African Stars. How many more can they win? Young African gave it a fight. They gave it a fight in this game as well. And maybe a draw 3-3 is almost synonymous to how the league table, how the league went throughout the season. Fine margins, very fine margins, but African Stars came victor. And just as the announcements were or are being conducted now, the ceremonies will be conducted after the game. Stay tuned for that. I can see the medals from where I'm standing. They look very shiny. And we can only assume who will be player of the season and goal scorer of the season, Golden Boot winner. Pakonja Chahikika is the name on everybody's lips. Denzel Nareb, don't let him get into space. January. God, when I said couldn't catch it. Kalane. Here now is KK. Just putting it up front. And that is Namibian Premier League football with African Stars, Stalile, Okaserandu, the Red Army have officially become the Debmarine Premier League champions for a third time in a row. Congratulations to all the players. Congratulations to the coach, assistant coach, and the backroom staff of a franchise that keeps on getting the job done in the Namibian Premier League. Wow, it's been a beautiful season. We will get word from all the players after they have received the cup and Stiga lifts it for the final time. But in today's game, it has ended almost poetically. Young African 3, African Stars 3. But we have won the title once more. Thank you for joining us. My name is Emmanuel Nkara. David Davido has been on the visuals. Wow, 30 games. We are proud. We are happy. We'll see you on the pitch for the interviews. Cheers, guys.